Wow, y'all. We have the revenue chart. We have the revenue chart for obviously everything that happened in June, and a lot of surprises from obviously Nikke's pricing, or not the pricing, but the revenue. And then also what I actually care about more than Nikke this month, the little competition that's been going on in the Gacha community for the last month, which is Wuwa versus Genshin as well. So we're gonna take a look. We're gonna see what it's about, all that stuff. So we have two of them. We have the regular one, like the game for game, and then we have like just the game all together, right? So we're gonna go for the game for game one, and then we'll just take a look at them all together. We can open up both tabs, it's fine really, but let's take a look at the game for game one. So if we take a look at the game for game one, you notice, let me see if I can zoom this in a bit. Yep, there we go. So Honkai Star Rail on the Chinese servers made 60 mil. Obviously they have Firefly. That's like their hypest thing, bro. Surprisingly, even more, I don't want to say Firefly is more hyped than Acheron, but obviously Firefly was like, not only is she more broken than Acheron, but she's quite popular because it's Sam, right? So yeah. And then Genshin Impact 38 million. Honkai Star Rail under global 32 million. Wuwa under global made 29 million, while Genshin on their global made 28 million, which is not bad, right? Like, I know what's gonna happen is Wuwa fans are just going to like look, they're gonna ignore everything besides these two games, right? For the global version, they're gonna ignore what Genshin made in JP or China. They're gonna forget what Wuwa made in China, and they're only gonna look at these two. And because Wuwa's higher, everyone's gonna be like, Wuwa's better, Wuwa's better. But I don't know. I'm obviously, this is still great. This is 29 million is no joke, right? Don't get it twisted, and that's just from their global server, right? But to make 20 million on your global server with having your Yinlin banner pushed up a bit, still having Jiyan's banner during this month, and then also having the Jin Shi banner as well, having all of this on top of being a new game, it's quite crazy. Because Genshin Impact only had what, Chlorine or whatever her name is, and then the whoever was before that, which probably wasn't as hyped because I don't know who it was, and I mean, I don't know who it was, but this is quite, I don't know, y'all. Obviously Wuwa putting up these numbers is great, but their Chinese server made 16 mil, their global made 29 mil, and then if we actually just go back, we're gonna look at Nikke in a second, but if we go here, you can see actually, let me just go ahead and close that down for y'all. Genshin made 21 million more than Wuwa overall on just mobile, right? There's obviously PC purchases and stuff like that, but just overall on mobile, Genshin dunked on Wuwa. Regardless, if like 40 million, like I say, 45 million is still no joke. That's a lot of money. That's very, very good. But Genshin Impact, that was actually the whole point of this like argument between Genshin and Wuwa, and then like the way that people were gonna determine it was whoever came out on top here, right? That's basically what was gonna happen. So Genshin ended up winning. I still think Wuwa was a better game. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, right? I still think Wuwa was a better game, right? You gotta remember, Wuwa's audience is technically Genshin's audience. Like, they're trying to get players who played Genshin, right? And Genshin players are just loyal. Now, if we look at Nikke, I'm a bit disappointed, but at the same time, I'm not, because we got 11 million. I never want to see Nikke fall below 10 million. I never want to see Nikke fall below 10 million. Now, obviously, we have the summer stuff this month. I know we're up. I know we're up. So I'm not worried, but I don't want to see them fall below 10 million because they never have for the mobile charts, right? Who did we have last month? We had Clay, and we had, who came up before Clay? It was all garbage, right? Not really. It was Clay, and then it was Bunny Alice and Bunny Soda, right? And you got to remember, everyone is expecting the summer banner. So I'm not really surprised, because everyone's expecting the new summer characters on top of summer needs to rerun, on top of summer Helm and Summer Mary's rerun. Like, people are waiting for these things. So I'm genuinely not surprised that it did make 11 million, because I was expecting it to make low. I'm just glad that it didn't fall below that 10 million mark, right? Because even still, 10 million is still a great amount of money, because they have a PC port as well, right? They're making a lot more money as well, through their PC as well. Or maybe they're making more on their mobile, but they are making a few millions, couple millions on their PC as well. So they're always making money. That's good, right? But yeah, what I cared about the most this time around was obviously Wuwa and Genshin, and it looks like Genshin won overall. Solo leveling Arise, right? I'm glad they dropped from 40 million to 18 million, but that's still a lot of money. This like was the release time though. 40 million was from the release, right? 12 million was from obviously their release, but they came out like at the late few days and stuff like that. Even if you added the 12 million from the first month, would that be enough? No, because they're up by 21 million. So even if you added the 12 million from this, even if you added the 13 million from it, I guess if you added the May revenue from, you know, obviously from May and then June, if you add it all together and you just compare it to what Genshin made in June, then obviously Wuwa would make more. But no, I'm sure people are not going to be that, like, they're not going to cope that low, right? I'm sure the coping will not go beyond that point, right? Let me see the games that flopped. Oh my God. One Punch Man World, a whopping 32,000, shut down. Dislike, 40,000, shut down. All these games need to shut down. I'm sorry if it's your favorite game, but it's just battle. Wow, Danmachi Battle Chronicles 50K, bro. If it was going to one man's pockets, but a development team, a studio, rent, nah. Black Clover Mobile, shut down. JP, shut down. It's not working. It's not working. It's not working for JP, bro. Shut down, please. Punishing Grey Raven, JP, 200K. I don't know if I think a million is where I'm like, it doesn't matter because it's not like the money's going to my pockets, but I think like 500K to a million is where it's like you're okay. But I feel like anything under that, you're kind of going down that red zone, right? But then again, like I don't really know exactly how a business works. I'm just going based on games that have shut down and the revenue that caused them to shut down, right? Like I think all these games right here from this point on, from right here, another Eden, everything up here is gonna always survive, right? It's always gonna survive. These games, no matter if you think it's not enough or if it's less, they're always gonna survive. These are more than enough to fund their studio, the development team, rent, whatever it is that they need to cover. I'm pretty sure this should be more than enough, right? But yeah, no, I'm a wow. Where's Grand Cross? Cause they had a festival. They had Escanor. So I don't want hold on. Where's Grand Cross? They had Escanor. 5.8 6.5 million. It's not bad, obviously. It's not bad. It's the same amount they made last month before, but it's not bad. It's not bad. WWW. Yeah, no, I really Genshin, Wuwa, if you guys are, you know, at least aware of that little beef, you guys let me know down below, right? You guys let me know down below. But hey, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one, bro. I don't know, y'all. I don't really care for. I only cared for Wuwa and Genshin this month. I don't care for any other games besides Nikke, Wuwa, and Genshin. That's all I cared about, and I got my little answer here. So I'm still obviously playing Wuwa. If you don't know, I do still think Wuwa's the better game. Am I surprised that it lost? Honestly, yes, I am, because you gotta remember, Genshin is just had another update, not an anniversary, not nothing. They just had another update where Wuwa is a new game. Right, Wuwa is a new game that had pushed a banner up, so they had like 3 banners. Obviously, Jin Yan's banner was like kind of coming to the closing of the start of June, but they had 3 banners out this month, right? They had Yinlin, Jin Yan, and then obviously the start of Jin Shi, which I think she came out a few days ago. That's really where the revenue is gonna peak up, right? So for all these things, on top of being a brand new game, on top of it being quite the most hyped game of last month, I feel like I'm genuinely surprised Genshin still dunked on them. Not too much, but they did, right? But you guys let me know what you think. It's your boy Zxous. I'm out. Peace.